Yeah.
Well, good day to you and a hidey-ho, neighbor. Feel like Mr. Rogers right now. I got a little something to address because I never really talked much about this shelf that I put up here, which I had built out of pretty much scraps that I had lying around. And why did I put that shelf there? Because there was nothing there on the wall, and I thought it would be nice to have like a little accent shelf where I could put little knickknacks and doodads. And that's exactly what I did. But as you can see behind me, this is what I deal with on a regular basis. I hit a bump, and the light goes, wah. And hold on, let me finish getting ready here first before I get into this. I'm tired of all this stuff always falling over, always having to correct it. Well, long story short, I'm going to remove the shelf. Time to get rid of it. It's really serving no useful purpose at this point. So it's what I would refer to as purposely pointless. Oh. As you can see, this is the shottiest craftsmanship ever. Because like all vans, the walls narrow, they taper in as you go up. You can't just mount something 90 degrees easily. You got to put wedges and stuff under it. And I intended to just saw those off so you didn't see them. But then I got lazy and I have these extra pillows, which, hey, nobody notices, right? So if you can't see it, it's not there. So this is basically just hung with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws going right across the top. So I'm just gonna grab my drill real quick, and it should be pretty quick work. Oh, I also put double-sided tape on the back. Done. Nice and easy. Look at this. Oh, man. So, this is gone. I'm going to save these pieces just in case, you know, later down the road I change my mind or something. I'll just stash it under the bed through the back door there. It's like I just completely reinvented a portion of my van just by removing that useless shelf. Oh, I'm very excited to start decorating again. Something like a decoration to me is not useless. It's very useful because it's part of my mental sanity. If I was just staring at blank wood, like some kind of sociopath, people that just everything in their house is white, I can't deal with that. I need splashes of color, little bits of inspiration, things that, you know, mean something to me, places I've been, or maybe inspiration for places that I want to go. And now I have a whole wall over here with which to do that. You know, the fun thing about a van, I mean, much like any other home, all you got to do is change a little thing around and it feels like a completely new space. Even if it's just sitting in a different chair, looking at it from a new perspective. When I was a kid, I always loved to, like once a month or every couple months, I would, you know, I'd go, clean your room, Greg. Well, I didn't want to clean my room, so what I did to trick myself, I guess, was I would always rearrange my room. And in so doing, inadvertently clean the room. But, every couple months I would find a new way to rearrange the same pieces of furniture, the same pieces of artwork into a different configuration, so that I don't know why. I always felt like I didn't want to stare at the same thing for years on end. And like we took it so far as even at one point, like me and my sister switched rooms. I don't know why. I'm not sure there was any logic to why we were switching rooms. But we're just like, we'd been in the house for years, and I think I reconfigured my bedroom in as many ways as possible. And so, I don't know, we just switched rooms, and all of a sudden, after years of living in the same place, suddenly I lived in a brand new place. And even just like removing a shelf over here, reorganizing my cabinet like I did yesterday, the possibilities are endless. All you got to do is tweak little things. Even over here, I'm just sitting here looking at my art wall. Hey, Lampy, sorry. This art wall, it's made out of foam core board, just that crappy stuff you get at the dollar store. And as you can see, it's not a perfect wall. Look. But it serves its purpose to display my Huntington Lake artwork and my San Joaquin and Eastern Railroad stuff, to always kind of keep me inspired about that. But, I'm sitting here looking at it every once in a while thinking, I bet at some point wall's going to come down. And not because it crumbles or disintegrates, but because it's time for a change. And all I have to do for a change, and what a huge change that would be. You take this wall down suddenly, oh, there's another window. I can look out the left side of my van too. And quite often, I park so that the passenger side is where the view is. But when you have a window on either side, you don't have to do that. I know, I'm not going to take it down now, but it's just something that's always in the back of my mind. But it's that easy just to spice things up, to make a quick little change in your life. Just a minute change sometimes causes a hurricane. Yeah, so I popped into CVS here because I know they have a printing center in there. Now, while they have them at Target, which I've used before, and they have it at Walmart, never used theirs, but they're all the same. They have these little computer kiosks you go up to, make your selections, and then you get different options on how you want to transfer the photos. I did the wireless method. They set up a little local network. You transfer the photos over, and like almost instantly they're printed out. So for 12 bucks, I got 3 custom 8x10 prints of my very own photos. Alrighty then, let's see how they turned out. Huh, pretty good. We got a photo of me on the beach. Same photo I used for my cards. One of my favorite photos I took while I was in Morro Bay. And of course, my logo. Sweet. I prefer putting up my own pictures to pictures that somebody else took, some professional photographer, that have no meaning or relationship to my own life. Now, granted, if it's art, a painting, or an interpretive piece, mixed media platform, love that stuff. But, why am I going to buy somebody else's picture of, say, nature or a beach or Morro Bay when I already have something I can't duplicate, and I was there. All right, let's get to it. I've got this foam board here, and I got my prints. What else do we need? I got Gorilla spray adhesive and an X-Acto knife or razor blade, whatever. So all I'm gonna do is just spray the back of these with the adhesive, and then I'm just gonna put one in each corner. So that just makes a little bit less cutting, theoretically. That should be good enough. Make sure you get all the corners. All right, look at that, looks good. So I'm just gonna give this time to dry off. All right, and here we are back in the saddle again. I had a nice little salad at the parents' house, and then came on the nightly news. And that's about my cue to leave. You know, you want to get me out of a room, nothing gets me out of there faster than turning on the nationwide news, as it were. Doesn't matter the channel. Not getting into politics, but, you know, it makes my brain hurt. I can't listen to these overpaid actors with their well-coiffed bobblehead clown faces spewing out a list of pre-written talking points that's propagating some other person's agenda. I just can't do it. It makes my brain hurt. It's like the facade is just in your face. It's so obvious. They're selling something on the news. What are they selling? It's fear. My stepmother's like, don't they ever show anything good on the news? No, they don't. One story. They always have one positive, you know, let's highlight this special one positive story at the end of death, murder, mayhem. And I just can't handle it. And they talk about the same thing day in and day out. The news today was the same news as yesterday, and a week ago they were talking about the same stuff too. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to check out my art project, which looking pretty good. Now, I spray adhesed. Is that the past tense of spray adhesive? I spray adhesed the pictures onto here, and they look like they're on there pretty solid. So now, fun part, and the part that either makes or breaks it, is taken to it with the blade. All right, that's one. Beautiful. Nice, clean cut on that one. Ha ha! Yeah, baby!